2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our featured group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, I'm very pleased to be covering this particular featured group because there's a fresh rivalry developing. I smell rivalry in the air. It's going to provide some great entertainment to both the spectators and us this week.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
Oh, I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beam doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it.
Surely it's going to.
And Rich, what a start. Coming out of the gates very hot after opening up with an eagle.
Nothing like setting the tone early for the rest of the day with that opening eagle. What a start.
He's currently tied for first. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort. Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Henny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
This is what bad luck looks like. Just off the fairway, but sitting really down. Wow, did this come out beautifully? That lie was so bad, I didn't think they'd be able to get it anywhere near there.
This putt from around 18 feet. Oh, get in. Oh, what a super shot. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard.
The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Ooh, that almost went down. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that one just missed the hole. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks.
The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the fourth. Oh, nice looking putt.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This one looking really good.
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with them, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
This shot is about 140 yards out.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer. That one should find the surface.
Yeah, nicely played. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt.
Surely it's going to.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left are going to be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
And Rich, we talked about so much and we heard so many of them throughout the years. A Tiger roar just sounded different to any other roar on the golf course. Explain just the energy of that and what you endured.
Well, the Tiger roars usually involved about 35,000 folks, and any other roar was about 3,500. So that was already a massive difference. You just knew it. There's just an energy in the air. When you heard a roar go up, you immediately could tell whether it was Tiger or it was somebody else. And it all kind of depends on how you were affected by it. And I think that where a lot of players got into trouble was listening for the roars and listening what kind of roar it was. And when they let it into their head that it was a tiger roar, then I need to do something better. I need to change it up real quick. And in fact, that's probably what hurt them more than anything else. But listen, when Tiger did something fantastic, everybody on the golf course knew it was him.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Well done. Currently 7 under for the round. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
That might be one club too many.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the play, shall we? Getting ready to play their third. Nice putt to make that one. Give yourselves a pat on the back. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far. Rich?
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
The back 9 at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Quality shot, that one. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
This one's dialed in.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green and 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
Just hoping for an outcome now. Well, that's a handy shot.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Will he be able to get out of this one?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think it's...
And there it goes from the sand. Let's return to live play now. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
Come on, don't be shy.
Yes! What a putt. Why not take another look at that effort?
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Currently 11 under par for the round. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Second shot here on the 12th.
That dog will hunt.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, time to return to the action. Here's a chance to get to 12 under. Well, that's a nice line. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. Leading by 6 strokes after that one. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Needs this one to kick right. Always frustrated by missing a green. And this from the greenside rough.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. This is a good chance. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich, 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
And here we are with the third shot. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Sitting at -13 for the round.
Oh, and they increase their lead. This is impressive, Luke, but can they hold up this play?
That should set up another chance.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Is tracking.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees and all sorts of trouble.
Well played, mate. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Going with the 8-iron here. We need this one to bounce right. That's inside the house of opportunity. And this putt to move to 15 under par.
This is their look at birdie.
Tracking.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks.
Leading by 9 strokes after that one.
The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot. Plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
This player's dialed in. What a shot. Good look at a birdie here. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Well, that really puts our leader way out in front of the pack now, and it's only the first round. And this shot from about 150 yards out. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Great looking shot, this. A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range. Lining up the birdie putt here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player is absolutely dominating the field.
Oh, it's been sparkling, hasn't it? It's been a pleasure to watch. It's got to be a little strange, though, having